supplemental material for the original Star Wars movies? Yes, please. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a prequel comic book tie-in series to the hit Bioware RPG of the same name by Dark Horse Comics. Unfortunately, I have not played that video game yet, so I am as of now unsure of how much of this book relates to the game, other than the fact that it is, as previously stated, a prequel. Luckily, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Volume 2 Flashpoint, while a mouthful of a title, is a very enjoyable and fun comic book. The book is written by John Jackson Miller and drawn by Dustin Weaver and Brian Ching, the latter contributing to the 2 of the 3 chapters of the book. Greatest part about the different artists? It looks great regardless. It's truly difficult to decide the better of the two. Both have a highly polished, beautiful style. I mean, Weaver's art looks like this, but then again, Ching's art looks like this. But really, it's a win-win situation. I mean, it just looks fantastic. And honestly, this is really some of the best art I've seen in a while, despite its faults manifested in some weird panels. But what art is without its fair share of weird panels? And as is usually the case, considering its less obvious quality, writing is a little harder to judge. Padawan Zane Carrick is on the run after being charged with the murder of his fellow peers, but he wouldn't be our hero if he wasn't innocent and framed. So he soon gathers a party around him: the con artist Griff, the old man Camper and his younger lady friend Jarail, and a droid, Elby, reminiscent of Douglas Adams' Marvin in that it doesn't always respond favorably to commands. So you kinda got all the stereotypes, but it works. The interstellar setting, differences in species, and most importantly, the solid dialogue prevent the clichés from overriding the book's own technically unique situation. Character interactions are fairly amusing, especially in the less dire circumstances surrounding the final chapter, and in the case of the more dire first chapter, they're badass. The whole unlikely ally bit is welcome considering how cool said ally is, and how terrible the acts being committed by the opposition are. But other than that, there's not much spoiler-free things going on, but the 3 distinct chapters come together as a very enjoyable story set in the Star Wars universe. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Volume 2 Flashpoint is definitely a worthwhile read for any Star Wars fan not totally against expanded universe material, and for fans of the video game. And apparently, this is a crossover with another Bioware game, because Commander Shepard is in here.